All right, so we have a situation in Florida where the Florida government is trying to pass a bill that basically enables any parent to call up their school district and say, yeah, I don't really like gay people. Can you not tell my kid about gay people being around and that they exist? And then the school will have to never, ever, ever say the word gay, homosexual, even acknowledge gay people's existence at all. Or throughout history, just they will pretend that gay people never existed, just like the Nazis did. Reminder, why are gay and trans people so controversial right now? It's because all of our history was destroyed by the Nazis in the 1920s, 30s, and 40s. Again, the book burnings. The right loves to talk about book burnings, right? What books were they burning? They were burning research journals, medical journals on trans people, stories about gay people, queer history. That's what they were burning. That's what they were destroying. For those of you that don't know, Nazis not only did this in Germany, they, again, as they gained power, and especially in the early days of Nazi power, they would have people go around all across the world. Literally, I shit you not. Now, again, anyway, the story here I'm going to talk about is massive students walking out in protest against this Don't Say Gay bill. But real quick, let me tell you some more history. They would have Nazi, archivists go all around the world to find and target queer history and destroy it. That was one of their jobs. There were employees, right? Soldiers of the Nazi regime in the 20s, 30s, and 40s, right? Those people went across the world to places like Egypt, destroying queer history. They went around the world to places like in South America, like in India, in some places in Asia, and like more in like China and stuff, to destroy queer history as much as they could. Again, this is a pre-internet age. This is why book burnings aren't as much of a thing anymore, because now things are infinitely copyable. But in the 20s, 30s, and 40s, if you destroy enough queer history, it's gone. It's gone. It's done. No one will ever know about these stories ever for the rest of time. And that's what we have to live with. We have to live with the idea that there was bubbling queer history all across the world for thousands of years. You can see some examples of trans people in cultures dating back tens of thousands of years, gay people in cultures dating back tens of thousands of years. Why is there a big gap all of a sudden? It's because of religion. Now again, religious zealots like the Catholic Church also did this. And we can talk more about the comparisons between religion and Adolf Hitler and Nazism. But again, this is what they do. They censor and destroy queer history. And now, again, this is like the modern iteration of that. So we have the internet now. So again, these kids are all right. When I was in school, I'm only 25. So, I mean, this is, 10 years ago, things were not like this. 10 years ago, gay people, trans people were the butt of a joke. If you were gay, you'd get mocked and harassed. Now, I mean, it still might be that in a lot of places. This is a shining example of the opposite of that. But now a lot of younger kids are very accepting of queer people, and that's great. And so I want to play this clip here of, again, students in Florida schools did a giant walkout. They said, fuck this shit. We're going to say gay. I mean, that's basically what it amounted to. I played a clip on the show of somewhere in Texas, I believe, an anti-trans legislator, was being trolled by students in Texas. They were all saying, fuck you, fascist, while the guy was trying to give a speech of some kind. And so, again, the kids are going to be all right. This is super good to see that the generation coming up now is very adamant about, their hatred of fascism. And that's good. And the government of Florida is trash and it's garbage. Again, the spokesperson for Ron DeSantis, right, the press secretary, the spokesperson for the governor of Florida, called anyone who's against the bill a groomer, which basically means that translates to pedophile. They called any opponent of the Don't Say Gay bill a pedophile. So by that logic, are all of these kids pedophiles? Apparently, according to the government of Florida, the office of the governor of Florida, apparently everyone in this video is a pedophile. So, again, right-wingers, they're on the wrong side of history. They always have been. But it seems like history is finally catching up, and it seems like people have had enough of this garbage. And so again, I just wanted to shout out the kids here because they're just, it's great to see. It's like, as a queer, it's very good to watch. Let me tell you.